Yeah, and I even drew his little, like, saying, like, yeah, men get breast cancer. Oh, if I had a blue, I would have made it blue, because I think that's for men.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so just, I think, he's the first person I think about, because it's personally affected me by him having it. And just the fact that people don't normally think about men when they think of cancer or breast cancer.
Definitely, usually
And-
testicular.
Yeah, exactly, and that too. But even still, like,
Yeah.
people hear cancer, and the first thing they think of is, well, but for you, it's because you were personally affected by it. But they think of women and breast cancer, and yes, it's probably the number one, case of cancer. But for me, I think of my grandfather.
Okay. What did you draw?
I literally just drew a tumor.
Okay.
Yeah, just word association. My grandmother had cancer and she passed away because of it.
Okay.
I think she started not being able to walk or something, so we thought it was like a spinal thing, but turns out it was a brain tumor that was just pressing on some nerves. So yeah, we just didn't know it, and I was just thinking such a tiny thing just kills people. So
I got you.
it's tumor.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, all right. No, you brought up word association. Let's try to use as least words as possible. I guess I'll say a few things, and well, first we'll go into explanation after that. But let's try to use as least words as possible. So where I say chemo, what do you guys think about?
Radiation.
Radiation. Okay. Chemo.
I guess. I was gonna say lonely.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. And a female? I say
Chemo?
uh-huh.
I think of weakness.
Okay. And for you?
I also thought of radiation,
Okay.
but if I had to think of the second one that came right after that is just hair loss.
Is it a loss?
Hair
Hair
loss.
loss. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I took my second one. I was gonna say what time? So you think about radiation?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a little bit different.
When you say radiation?
Yeah, when I say radiation. Anybody got
I think of chemicals.
chemicals? Okay.
Yeah. Really intense chemicals.
Toxic?
Okay. All right. And then how about cancer prevention? I say cancer prevention. What do you think about?
Maybe clinics.
Okay. Anybody else?
For
Nutrition.
not smoking cigarettes? I don't know.
Okay.
Nutrition, we mentioned.
I just think of effort, because
Mhm.
that's all it is effort.
Definitely.
Okay. And for you, cancer prevention?
I don't want to be like a party pooper.
No.
I thought of the word impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's real. Like I said, honestly,
I
it's
was
the
gonna
best
say something
policy.
about that too.
Yeah.
because you can't really
Just bring it
prevent
out
it.
of the
It's
room.
gonna happen.
Impossible.
It could
Yeah.
happen to anybody, so.
Gotcha. Okay. So now, when we see cigarettes, when you see like warning labels, this could cause cancer and all that, do you think those work as cancer prevention, or just don't smoke these cigarettes and all the labels that tell you this could cause cancer? Do you think any of those work?
For certain ages,
Uh-huh.
yeah, because they're not allowed to get them, but for older people, no. I mean, I guess those that,
Even for
that have
younger
the
people,
access,
no.
yeah.
They,
No.
I don't give pay attention to it. Because it doesn't directly affect them. Is that what you mean?
Right.
Because, yeah, in that sense,
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
yeah. But I don't think so. And honestly, like my grandfather, he smoked all his life. And maybe that's why he got breast cancer. I'm not sure, but actually, normally they say it increases your risk of lung cancer, smoking cigarettes. But he got breast cancer, maybe it was related, I don't know. But I know I never would have paid attention to smoking and cancer and their, relationship until my grandfather happened, so.
So, so I'm from Singapore, and I don't know if they do that in the US here, but cigarette packets, they put really graphic images.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
Oh, really?
No,
I've heard of
heard
that.
In Singapore?
Yeah. It's
Graphic images like what?
like the inside of a lung
Of a
that's
smoker's
full of
lung?
On the cigarette packet.
on the cigarette,
Oh,
like
wow.
where the brand
On
would
the
be.
packet?
It's on the packet.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean,
And
I
they still.
That I would pay attention to.
yeah, I've never smoked. Okay, well.
No,
I was
honestly,
never
give it.
addicted to smoking,
Okay.
but if I, okay, at that point when I saw it, and that point, I haven't smoked yet,
Okay.
but that definitely like deterred me even more from smoking.
The graphic image.
The graphic images,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like many different images of like rotting flesh or like the inside of a lung that has lung cancer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that would be definitely one way to prevent